Thank you, Lori and Jill. I think that this is like the essence of what market center meetings should be, doesn't everybody? So thank you, John Polheff, for suggesting a revised format, or at least complimenting the revised format when we did it, so. I think it's awesome. Well, thank you, everybody, for being here. Hello, October, it's almost goodbye, October.
Right.
Wow, is everybody excited for the fall festival?
Yes.
I'm so excited, and the weather's gonna be perfect, so. All right, so if you did not get enough of Lori and Jill, fret not, they will be back, right, during lunchtime, to talk about, the brokerage exclusive trading floor, so, you know, everything just continues to evolve, doesn't it? Like, it was created because we were looking to match up buyers with maybe listings that hadn't come to the market yet. And now I think we're still doing that, but we're also able to engage in more conversation about what's working, what's not, you know, who's getting properties in contract. So thank you guys for being here to do that. Getting plugged in, you know, just please pay attention to all of our social media. There's great stuff out there, and we encourage you to plug in, follow us, like us. We'll do the same back for you. KWCP274.com. Who's using it? Any feedback?
What is this? I'm sorry, what is this?
Our website.
I did not know that.
Okay.
Okay.
Ashley, do you want to say a couple words about it?
Yeah, totally. So this is our Market Center like custom website. So we made it for you guys to get all of your information. And we have the Wi-Fi password on there. We have conference room scheduler on there. Anything you'll need access to, all of my tech trainings, access to leadership if you need, as well as our social media templates. So we put everything on here just to kind of be a hub for everyone. So if you haven't checked it out, please check it out. As well as Broker Corner is recorded under one of our broker tabs. So if you're looking for those, they're under there. So.
And it's a
One
big,
stop shop.
yeah, it's a huge shout out to Ashley. This has really been her baby. She took it, she ran with it, and it's continually updated and changes. There's social media posts that you can grab and post. So please use it. It was built for you.
So what's the is the login just our regular, because I know it's like a couple pages need login, so that's just our regular.
No, that is actually a separate password. It is KW Gary.
Oh, okay, KW, lowercase.
Yeah, all lowercase.
All right.
Okay, W Gary.
Okay.
For
As in
what?
like
Gary.
Phillips. Yeah.
Be Gary.
Oh, to get on there. To get on there. Oh.
Now, on the site, it looks like some stuff is public, but then like when you go to the broker information or something.
Yeah, that.
The broker information and type of password. So don't share that. That's just for us on that page, but everything else is public.
Yeah, we had some topic sensitive stuff, you know, in Broker Corner, so we just want to make sure that that remains here in the brokerage.
Mhm.
Okay, well, please, if you haven't, log in, use it. All right, thank you to our affiliates and sponsors. Mark James at Rapid Mortgage, Melissa Fryermood with Northwest Select. Melissa's back there. Hi, Melissa. Ryan Murray, who's not here, but we have our wonderful Ohio Real Title sponsors in back. Thomas Jimzor, Thomas, do I pronounce that correctly? Yeah, all right. And Mark Purcell with America's Preferred Home Warranty. Thank you to all of you. Bold, show of hands, who signed up for full bold? Yay! I'm so like incredibly proud of this market center. We are like really representing bold. And for anybody who went to First Step, any feedback, anything they want to share?
I will share something.
Please.
One of my, I wouldn't say problems with Bold, but one of the things that have made me go in the past, like, when I think about Bold sometimes, is because it's kind of canned and salesy sounding, even the things you get taught. And just from the first step, I could tell, I mean, Steve he's direct, he's very no nonsense. I mean, I'm really looking forward to that. It felt like a whole truly new thing, rather than just bold, call the new thing. So I'm looking forward to it.
That's amazing with a long career in real estate to look forward to.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's awesome. No,
My biggest excitement is the social media aspect. They are putting social media in every single day. And at first I thought they were just gonna touch on it, but he spent already a significant amount of conversation on it, so I'm really excited to see. I think someone has really done a great job of figuring out that not everyone picks up a phone anymore, so there's other ways that we can do it, and to have those resources, I think are gonna be really good.
absolutely. I totally agree. Anybody else? I had a big aha that I'm gonna share with people. So for those of you who come to coaching or you talk to me, one of my biggest gripes with Bold was write down your goal, now double it again. Okay, and now that's your goal. So you're not really interested in what my goals are. You're interested in what your goals are for, and I didn't care for that. And so I would shut down. And then I go, please, and you know, for those of you, I suggested this would be a great opportunity. I'm like, please, 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 please do not do that. And so Steve said, write your goal down. And I'm like, oh no, he's gonna go there. He's gonna make us double it and double it again. But he didn't. He reframed it completely. And he said, take what your annual goal is. And now just think of what that would be if you're able to earn that monthly. And don't ask me why, because he actually didn't ask me to quadruple it, he asked me to 12x it, right? But the way he framed it, and I think this is kind of the moral of the story, the way he framed it was, who do you have to be? What does it need to look like for you to have a business like that? That's different, right? That's different about expanding who you are. So anyway, I'm super excited about it too. This is a show of who's coming to Full Bold. Now, Steve Schlueter, who is the Bold coach, is so passionate about Bold, about this onward Bold. He has made the invitation. If you didn't come to the first step and you want to come to the second step, you're welcome. You're welcome to come. You're welcome to come. You're welcome to have lunch. You're welcome to join in for the day. So if you're one of those people and you want to join in, could you just let us know so we make sure we have enough lunch on hand? And it's Wednesday. This was our bye week, and then it's every Wednesday for the next 5 weeks. Okay.
Andrew, did you have a question?
I'll be there.
Oh, awesome.
okay.
Yeah. And I think did you call Nicole, Andrew? I think so. I think you're on. Okay, thank you. Yeah. So just let us know, any one of us on the leadership team, we just want to make sure we have enough food. Okay, the Raven Award. Everybody remembers the Raven Award. This is somebody who just embodies the culture to care about others, puts others first. This month, I'm just so excited to announce our Raven Award winner. It is Sue Leslie. And yeah, for those of us who know Sue, that's just what comes to mind. Sue's always putting other people first. And in this instance, Sue has contributed more than $100,000 to our PAC. So if you think of Realtor, like Sue should be the person who pops up in your mind. So we just want to say thank you, Sue. I don't know, is she here? Is she anywhere?
I think she's upstairs.
Upstairs. Well, if you're on Zoom, Sue, take a bow. If you're not, we're gonna, everybody reach out and just please thank her, because RPAC is the Realtor Political Action Committee, and they lobby for us. They lobby to keep all the benefits that we have as being realtors, and mortgage interest deduction and all that.
Flood insurance.
Flood insurance. Okay.
That was almost taken away from us, mortgage interest deduction, just so you know.
It's always.
In
it's on.
the 80s. That was a real threat. Congress was gonna remove that, so we have to be vigilant.
Okay, so, We always like the wheel because we never know who's gonna pop up. But this month, the VIP parking spot, we're spinning for all of the people who have registered for full bold. So Ashley, go ahead and spin away. Greg Cunningham, are you on Zoom, Greg?
Yes, I am.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, welcome to Keller Williams Capital Partners. We want to welcome Nelson Rowe, who's sponsored by Rick Smith, Rachel Conover, who's sponsored by Tracy Fair, Kayla Wallace, sponsored by Emma Wiley, and Margaret Ensign, sponsored by Stephanie Gulau. Ian Ulrich, who's sponsored by John Colhack, Catherine Borden, sponsored by Jonathan Tomko, and Rocky Clark, sponsored by Nicole Heiserman. Nicole, you'll probably notice we're a little thinner crew up here. Nicole is actually off, but Nicole has organized an opportunity for all of us to come together on November 7th and do Thanksgiving cards. So for many of you, we've talked about this 36 touch, 55 touch, 189 billion touch program. But one of the things that we find great benefit in is being able to write handwritten notes to our clients. And Thanksgiving is just a great kind of neutral holiday where you can reach out and thank people. So if you're interested, please let Nicole know. We're going to meet here in the training room. She and I have picked out some Thanksgiving, just kind of generic Thanksgiving cards. So if you don't have them, they're really, really affordable. Let us know how many you need. We'll have them here and we can all come together. We're going to make it fun, like a little potluck, and it'll be a fun community event.
Excuse me,
Yes.
just so you know, on Thursday, there will be, a training for Bold. So I just didn't know the time that,
It's Wednesdays.
no.
The-
Live.
Zoom.
Yeah, so I just wanted to.
There's one every day, so we have. Thank you.
Is there a time for that, Mary?
That's a good question. Details.
I think it's 9 to
Yeah, it's lead gen time, right? So 9 to 11. And feel free, we'll try to make the training room available, but it's a fun time and, positive energy when you're writing, all good things come back, so. Icebreaker, so congratulations on first closings. All right. Look at this guy, Caleb Cantrell, congratulations on your first closing. Kayla Wallace, congratulations. Thomas Lyons, congratulations. Daniel Orr. All right, September cappers. Denise Fate, Morgan Gibbs, Lynn Nadler, Tracy Ravenscraft, Christy Smith, and Tracy Fair. I thought that this was a multiple screen one. This is a big month. Patrick Florence, Grant Taylor, Mark Tucker, Courtney Weber, Nancy Acevedo, and Chris Moore. So enjoy 100% of your commissions, everyone who's capped. And September 2024, our home run agents, we've got Georgia Hart with 10 contracts written. Go Georgia. Kelly Wiley with 13 contracts closed.
Wow.
Rachel Alley and Aaron Ogden Oxender have each taken 8 listings. So congratulations. Our top individual agents for September. Number 5, Nakia. Stephen Jones at number 4. Denise Fate at number 3. Jeff Mahler at number 2. And drum roll, Janet Bowling Green, number one. Congratulations. Our top teams for September. Number 2, we've got the Meg Martin group. And number 1, we've got the Klein Cameron team. And September top groups. Number 5, we've got the Jackson team. Hey, it's like the Jackson 5. Number 4, we've got the Hart Property Advisors. Number 3, the Columbus team. Number 2, the Kelly Wiley group. And number 1, Cap City Professionals group. Congratulations, everybody. Those are big numbers you guys are putting up. So thank you for all of your efforts. Business coaching. Many of you know we continue to have business coaching every Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock. I encourage everybody's welcome. Tech update.
Awesome, yes, so just a few things, so Roomzilla, that is our new conference room scheduler. And I just wanted to talk real quick because a few people are having trouble logging in the second time, so they'll log in, create their account, and then go back to that same link to sign back in. So we will have we have an office specific URL that you'll need to go to log in, and that's available on our website previously mentioned. At that KW274.com, KWCP274.com. Under offers resources, it'll say conference room and just log in from that link, if you're having issues with that. And another thing, so we have a new template available on the website, and this template is kind of promoting the app a little bit more, the consumer facing app. So if you put this template on your website, you can direct clients to it. They will download the consumer facing app and it'll be branded to you, and you can kind of see what they're favoring and that sort of thing through the app. So if you want to put that on your website, just let me know and we can set that up. Awesome. That's my tech update.
Thank you, Ashley. And then the MCA, that's not me. MCAs.
Oh,
Way to go.
wait a second, Ashley, I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, the app that we have on our phone, does it update automatically? Did it happen by itself?
So there's 2 apps. So agents have one for command and one we have.
Right, not the command one, the one we give to people.
Give out to people. Yeah, that updates automatically.
Okay,
Mhm.
thank you.
Yep.
Sorry.
All right, so the first thing we're gonna go over is a little bit of housekeeping. We're not here to yell at you. Please upload the referral agreement in W9 when you have referrals. We do not have them all on file. On file for us is going back through your opportunities and finding it there. And we don't remember the address or anything like that, so it takes some time to dig and find it. So that would help us out a lot, and it also helps us mail it to the correct address as well. We've had some come back to us because we don't have the forms, so we're sending it to the last address that we had for whatever company, which changes. The next thing on there, the MLS forms. So we set a new record for this month. It's still currently going. We're over $7 million for the non-MLS sales. Yeah.
It's a game changer for market share, you guys. So thank you.
We've never cracked 3 million before well, at least since we've been tracking it since March. So this is pretty big. If you want to be more detail oriented when you do the forms, the Columbus Board of Realtors forms has more information on it. Our KWCP form is just the bare minimum required fields. So if you want more info to be on your stuff and you don't want to do it yourself, just give it to me, I will do it and we can put it up there.
And those, of course, for award purposes this year, October 31st. Gotta get in. Otherwise it goes to next year.
So if you got any old ones kicking around, don't feel like it's too late. Just
Right.
get them to us.
180 days, they said, I think. Next one could go back.
Was this me?
Well, you
Yes.
go back really far, you just make it close.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so just a reminder, when you're putting your documents in your opportunity for the first time, you have a choice about what template you want to use. Nope.
Just let it ride. So if you go into your opportunity and then where you upload like your documents and stuff, it'll let you pick which preset you want.
Right here, there's a drop down. So if you have a new build, you're gonna get what's required for a new build. If you have just a lot, you'll get what's required for that. There's a whole lot less documents required for those two things. So if you put it in residential, you're gonna be looking for those other documents that aren't necessary. So just make sure you're choosing the appropriate drop down, and it'll make your life easier and our life easier.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's it. And then hurricane update. PW Cares has been boots on the ground in Florida, North Carolina, Kentucky, Tennessee, everywhere that's been needed since Helene hit. They are asking for more money. They've sent millions of dollars down there already. As of Saturday, they have, I think it's 450 generators have been donated down there for people. And they've had 18 emergency grants. That's for people that they've got nothing right now. And KW Cares was able to give them money to help them get back on their feet. So they are looking for donations. And Nick will explain how to do that, but I wanted to let you know that they've asked the Keller Williams Market Centers throughout the rest of the United States to help out in getting these agents back on their feet. So we've agreed to adopt 3 agents. And we don't know what they need yet, but we've agreed to help with whatever it is. So we may be asking for help with our family, our new family, to help them get back on their feet. It might be clothes, it might be food, you know, a generator. I don't know what they'll need. And then as they get to a point and, excuse me, KW Cares International will be looking over that to make sure once they get to X spot in their recovery, then, you know, we can either adopt another one to replace them and they'll be on their own. But it's just to help these people get back on their feet. Up until the weekend, there was still 8 agents missing. But they did tell us on Monday that they've all been found. So, there's people that, I mean, they really, really need our help. So if you hear us ask for help, once we get these people, please consider giving. We would greatly appreciate it.
Before I start, our Raven Award has snuck in the back, so if we want to get Hanford Phil. All right, so if you guys want to do any deductions for either KW Cares or KWCP Cares, there's 3 ways to do it. You can give us a check and we can take care of it. You can do a one-time donation, just let me know and I'll put it on one of your commissions. And then the other way to do it is the automatic deductions. So you can set that up yourself. So if you want to play a little demo video, before you hit play, pause. So there's this little AI thing down here. It's kind of covered. You can just use that and ask how to do it and it'll give you like, I think it's 10 steps and it's really simple. Or you can watch this, whichever you prefer. Go ahead. So you just go to your profile. And then on the left side, just pick your brokerage and then deductions. And then it'll just be this little managed thing right here. And then it'll bring up all the options. And then down here, you can add a new one as well. So it's just depending on what you want to do, how much you want to do it. There's pre-saved reoccurring deductions in there that we've created. If you want to add something new, let us know. I don't know what it would be. If you want to pay us, that's fine. We can arrange for that. Cool. That's all I got.
Thank you. Okay, before this part starts, Sue, do you want to come up and talk about the benefits of RPAC for a minute? Yeah, you.
I was watching this.
Come on.
I missed it completely. I was looking for a form. I was very distracted. Now, what am I talking about?
RPAC, benefits of RPAC.
Oh, my gosh. Who doesn't know what RPAC is? Actually, here locally, it's CORPAC. Who doesn't know? Anybody? You don't know what
Tons
CORPAC
of
is?
people don't know, they're just not raising their hands.
All right.
We're all scared.
It's your voice. It's your voice in Washington. It's your voice at the State House here in Ohio, and it's your voice in your community. Well, I don't care if you're in Delaware, if you're in Licking County, you're Fairfield, Franklin, it is your voice at the table. Do you understand that everything that governs us being able to practice real estate comes from Washington, the State House here locally, in downtown Columbus, or your local communities? It's all about who you elect and the policies that they make. And we have a voice at the table collectively through CORPAC. Across the nation, it's called RPAC. It's the Realtor Political Action Group. Here in Columbus, we have our own for lots of reasons. I won't go into it, but years ago, it was developed so that we could bring more money back locally to our local board. Tomorrow morning, an example, I am attending a meeting in Pickerington at the Wigwam, and it is about housing. And they have invited the realtors to be there so that we have a voice in policy, things that happen to us. I'm just going to give you a couple of examples how RPAC has impacted you. Okay, a couple of years ago, they wanted to put sales tax on our real estate commissions. Oh yeah, you know what real estate tax is? What do you call it? Sales tax?
Sales tax.
Yeah, it's 7.5% of your commission that you would have to pay another tax. We defeated it. They are talking about restricting Airbnbs. That's an infringement of private property rights and what you choose to do with your properties. So we have the best lobbyists in Washington. I was just reading a really great article yesterday about Shannon McGann and her crew at our DC headquarters. They are on the Hill every day. They know what's going on in our business. We support candidates. We don't care if they're Democrat. We don't care if they're Republican, as long as they support our issues. That's all we care about. And housing. And that's who we give money to when they're going to be elected. We give money towards getting policies changed and set up. So that's what your PAC is. And I'm going to tell you, it's sinful. Only 37% of all the realtors donate to their PAC. 37%. There's 1 million realtors across this country. 37%. So your duty as a realtor is to be a part of the voice and give to your PAC. When you get your dues this year, there's a box there. You can click on it. You can donate to the PAC. We want you to donate more than that $25 though, because it takes a lot of money to advocate on behalf of us, our consumers, and our communities. It's a great way to have your voice heard. We're small as individuals. As a group, we're really strong, really, really strong. And that is your political voice. And that is the best thing, in my opinion, that our people always say, well, I don't get anything from the National Association of Realtors. Oh, yeah, you do. That advocacy is so important to how you conduct your business every single day. So give to the pack.
We need to do a commercial with you. And again, thank you, Sue, for your commitment and dedication, because you are one of very few realtors who have been as devoted to the PAC. So thank you.
So and this is a great honor that I'm receiving, but I tell you, it's nothing special, okay? It's just, I have always believed in advocacy in our business. But this year, next year, I'll be honored, which is really nice, as to the Hall of Fame for the PAC at the $100,000 level. So over my 50 years in the business, I've given 100,000, which means I've only given $2,000 a year. So it's not that much. It's like an insurance for your business, right? And you need to pay and help support it. Right, Larry?
Right.
One of the big things too, is we might not have been able to show properties or practice real estate during COVID.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That Patrick's absolutely correct. We could have been shut down here in our state. Huh?
20 states.
Well, yeah, many states, our neighboring states were shut down during COVID. They could not work. Our lobbyists here locally in Ohio were at that state house and on Mike DeWine's desk every single day, advocating for us to be essential. And that is why we got to work through COVID. Support your PAC.
So that's our recap of what we did in Broker Corner. What's coming up next? This is the slide with the QR code for sales awards. Any of you that are close, think you're close, whatever. The form, all of that is there. Big picture of the QR code and market share. Okay, hanging on. Here we are. Number 3. And the numbers, 189 units. Now, with this additional 7 million entering the picture that'll go in for October, right, Nick? This will be, I hope, a big number. But, so you can see where the buyer's side is many more buyers than there are sellers. We need to get those listing numbers up. And our average price gone down, yeah. So you see the trends. Okay. And days on market. 33. Remember when it was 10, 4? Crazy, yeah, 3 hours. Crazy numbers. Okay. And then year to date. And the year to date stats, do we have that one? So year to date, we have closed 1,504.5 units. So we like to have always 2,000 or more going for the year. Like to get that up to like close to 2,400 if we could. Is a goal of mine. There we are. Agents use this. Does anybody use it faithfully in their presentations? The market share? No. It's colorful. It would really look nice in your presentations. That's what you should use it for. And your housing, your Columbus housing stats you should be using. But yeah, you should definitely be using these. Okay. What's next? Ah, Anita. Come on up here.
I will be very brief. I'm going to, I know you guys have been asked for a lot today, so, but I'm gonna just share a little bit of the story with you guys. Just so everybody understands, but I'll be very brief. This cystic fibrosis is a charity that is very important to me and my family, so I'm gonna share a little bit with you. And why, sorry. I'll start by just giving you guys a brief description of what cystic fibrosis is, in case you don't know it. It's a very rare disease, only 40,000 people in the United States have it. It is a genetic mutation, and most people don't even know that they are gene carriers. But anyway, so my point is that I'm gonna read a brief description of what it is so that I can at least sound intelligent about it. It is a rare, progressive, life-threatening disease, results in the formation of thick mucus that builds up in the lungs, the digestive tract, and other parts of the body. It leads to severe respiratory and digestive problems, as well as other complications such as infections and diabetes. CF is caused by a defective protein that results from mutations in the CFTR gene. While there are approximately 2,000 known mutations of the CFTR gene, the most common mutation is the F508del mutation. That mutation is the mutation that my grandson has, just to let you know that. That's the simple explanation of this. There's so much more to it. So I'm not here today because of my grandson. This is just our story. I'm here for all of the people who have to deal with cystic fibrosis. Let's see, you can go to the next slide. Okay, that's just a real quick synopsis. Okay, this is our story. So in 2018, some of you know my daughter Alex, she's an agent here. She had Owen, he was born, he was this teeny tiny little thing and he was amazing. 9 days later, we got a phone call from her pediatrician, his pediatrician, saying your son has cystic fibrosis. I knew enough about it because I had a friend whose brother died when he was 20 from cystic fibrosis. But anyway, so I, of course, I knew, and my daughter didn't know as much. But anyway, so at that moment, you know, we cried, we grieved, we were so scared. But I said to my daughter, we can't change this. There's nothing we can do. All we can do is fight. And that's what we are. We're fighters anyway. So this is what brings me here today. Okay. Let's see. In the 50s, CF patients didn't live long enough to even go to elementary school. In the 80s, a few CF patients lived beyond their teen years. With the formation of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation and the generous donors over the years, research for the development of medication and treatments put life expectancy at 41 years. In the past couple of years, it's been a life changer for us and for other CF patients with that specific mutation that my grandson has. The FDA has approved a drug called Trikafta that basically reverses a lot of the effects that this disease, this gene mutation has. So he was able to, because he's 6 now, he was able to start taking Trikafta last year, and it has been a game changer for him. So can you go back one slide? I'm sorry. So I want to point out these pictures to you. Listen, I'm not here for you guys to be sad for us, okay? I'm just here for the realistic part of this. This was Owen. He had a 2-week hospital stay. This, thank God, has been his only hospital stay he's had. But this is his daily, this is him at my house, in my basement playing with my dog. But you see he's tethered to a machine. So that was twice a day, sometimes 3, depending on what it was. Medications, tethered, you know, having a childhood is hard, right? So fast forward to this Trikafta. He no longer has to have this machine and this vest that shakes him violently, right? Yeah, it's not pretty. One other thing I'm going to say really quick is that people don't know that cystic fibrosis patients cannot be within 5 feet of each other. Anybody know why? Yeah. The bacteria that's in the lungs that you and I can kick out of our lungs and we're fine. They can't. They get these bacteria in their lungs, and if they breathe on another CF patient, it will kill that other CF patient. So there's no community, there's no camps to go to for CF kids that they can all be the same. We've got to make sure that nobody else in their classroom has it, all of this stuff. So there's a lot of layers to this. And so what I want to say to you, the reason why we're here is that there's still, because of the funding and the fundraising that everybody has done in the past for all these years, has given Owen this opportunity to have this drug, to have these things that now. So what we do now is we are fighting for those babies who are born today and tomorrow so that they can live. The life expectancy now, they just came out, is 61 years old.
Wow.
That's huge.
Was it because of this drug?
It is because of this drug. So with that being said is, when Owen was first born, the CF Foundation National that's out of Baltimore, Maryland, came into town. They asked to meet with me and Alex. Alex and I sat down, we had dinner with them, and they were telling us this stuff. And because they knew that we'd be advocates, they knew that we were going to be fighters. They, they wanted us to be those people as well. They said there will be a cure. There will be a cure. And it'll be the first disease cured since polio. But they can't do it, and they're real close, but they can't do it without the funding. The funding that they need, they allow the researchers to create this Trikafta drug and all the other things. So this is why I'm passionate about it. So you can head to the next slide. I'm sorry. So every year, my goal is to raise $2,500, right? So I always donate at least that much. I also was asked to be a congressional captain for advocacy. For my representative, which is Troy Balderson, then COVID hit and that kind of all fell apart, but I still do my advocacy on the side and to do as much as I can. I worked real hard with the foundation to do it, whatever I can as well. So, there's a couple ways that I'm asking you to, if your heart desires to donate, to help me reach my $2,500 goal this year. Is we have an event, it's tomorrow night. I know it's late notice, but there's nothing I can do about that. So there's an event we do every year, and I co-chair that event as well. It's called Sips and Wiggles. So it's a wine tasting, and then they have a band and you can dance. Next year, it'll be Sips and Giggles. So it's either wine tasting and a comedian, wine tasting and dancing, right? So we have a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun. It's at the Fives. It's if you want to go, that's great. I don't even know if they have tickets left, to tell you the truth, because it's always sold out. But I'm going to supply you guys with a QR code. So if you want to get on there and check it out, that's fine. You can donate through there. The other way too, and honestly, this is the way I would prefer, is the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation Annual Fund, where there's a group of people who got together and said, we'll match every dollar that is donated up to $110,000. So, and if you want to go ahead and go to the next slide. Okay, this is the annual fund. So if you want, here's the QR code for that. I like that they are going to match that as well. So you want to go to the next slide, and we'll put this back up. And this is the Sips and Wiggles. So yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So I want to leave you on a positive note, and that is, this is Owen today. He's 6 years old, 6.5 now. And again, he's not tethered anymore. He doesn't, he still has to take his medications before he eats anything, and he has to do everything. He still has to be careful. He's learning he can't jump in puddles. He's learning he can't get it in the leg. He's learning all these things. But anyway, my point is that he is who he is today, and at the weight he is today, and how much fun he has today because of this drug. So anyway, so if you consider donating, that would be great. I have these, I decided in 2018, when anybody who donates, I will give this Pura Vida bracelet, and it's purple, which is the color that they've kind of adopted. But on it, it says live free. And that really made an impact to me, because now he's able to live free from those tethered to a machine, and stuff like that. So if you donate, let me know. I will have no way of tracking if you did. So if you do want to do that, then I will supply with this little bracelet. But anyway, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your consideration. I appreciate it. And if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask me. Thank you.
Thanks, Anita. Just another wonderful part of our
AWCP family here. Thank you for all that information. I had no idea. Our October calendar. I think it's on our hub, so. Greg, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Hi.
So we have another business planning clinic opportunity. Jose Medina is going to be presenting. Greg, helped put this together, or really put this together with Jose. So Greg, do you want to say anything about it?
Yeah, obviously that slide gives a good overview, but essentially Jose is who I'm partnered with and run Powered by Impact, the team in the office together. And he is a fascinating person and has such a wealth of knowledge that I'm actually very excited about this. Just getting to spend 5 hours with him and learn how he plans for his business, which, like that slide says, they take 400 listings a year, and he's always on stage at family reunion and mega camp because of how well he's known and how well he does. So yeah, I'm just excited to learn from him. And obviously Mary's been doing some great business planning, but hearing just from a different perspective, somebody else on how they are looking to go into 2025.
And it's 5 hours of continuing ed. So
Yes.
The cost is $49. It's at Worthington Hills Country Club, and it includes lunch. So there you have it. Jose's
Yep.
fascinating. So thank you, Greg, so much for working to bring this to the Market Center.
Of course.
Tuesday, October 29th, there's a QR code, and we have sign up information on the hub.
Yes.
On the hub. Okay, so if you're interested, please sign up. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.
Fall Festival, it's gonna be a beautiful day. I believe we have our final counts that were due. We had a really big turnout. I'm so excited. So looking so forward to seeing you guys there. And does anybody have any questions about Fall Festival?
There's no way we can get any more tickets, right?
You can.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just talk to Tanya.
okay.
Tanya's the master, the ticket master. Be nice to her. Friendsgiving. So our next office meeting will be our Friendsgiving. We will have sign up sheets for side dishes. So it's always like one of the greatest things we do here to celebrate and to break bread together. And then our Capital Partners Christmas party will be at the Worthington Hills Country Club on December 5th from 5 to 8. It's a great time to put this stuff on your calendar, guys, because we know how when things start moving that we book up quickly. So. And then we want to remind you all to be TCPA compliant when you're doing your lead generation. I don't think you have to be TCPA compliant when you send cards. So come on the 7th and do your handwritten notes.
Email.
Or emails.
Is there any, do you have to pay for the party to go to the Christmas party?
No.
No.
Okay.
And Max, oh, yes. Yeah, everybody did. We're talking about it for winter.
Okay.
Yeah. So, no, you did it, Michelle. And Max, our sponsor, I know he's been, oh, there you are, Max. Do you want to say anything?
Sure.
Home team is serving lunch for all of us today, so.
Hello, everyone. Anybody here that doesn't know what I do or who I am? So no, it's a really good pleasure to be with you. I actually say that in a funny way, but it's actually really good idea that you all know us, you all know what we do, and again, we got 7, 8 inspectors that do all of them. Actually, this is our #1 office, 4 years in a row, which we really appreciate. The 4 KW offices are our top 5. There's a Coldwell banker that sleeps in there, sorry. So, and because probably I know the owner personally as a family friend, so, which is good for us, as a business, but we really appreciate business. Home Team is actually a national partner With Keller Williams, we are at every event you have, when you go to family reunions, you go to mega camps, you always see home team. So that we really value our partnership on top of any other organization in the industry. So you please, if you go and see them, they're usually, and this one is in Vegas, I believe, right? Yeah, we had our meeting yesterday on Zoom and they told us about it. So if you go there, just, if you are there, please go say Max is a great guy. I get some brownie points, but a couple of really quick things. I know, thanks Brian for putting up with Chick-fil-A and they were late with lunch, but this year. A couple of things that probably helps all of us, we have to change a few things on our website. So when you get when your clients get our website, please make sure we have packages now that they can choose from. But a lot of times when they do the package selections, which is great, they also get our free warranty that they get. Is not a home warranty. It's something that we are working together. It does not cost your clients or you anything. We actually put that as part of the package. But they don't have to get the packages because a lot of times when they do that, pay at close also creeps in there. I don't know how many of you know about that. We put that in about 2 years ago, that your client can actually roll in the cost of all of your inspections into closing. But then that brings in another financial company called Guardian Financial. So that they're gonna need a lot of information. They're gonna need to know closing title companies, which the buyers in Ohio still don't choose, right? Is that correct? The sellers do still. So a lot of times it gets very confusing for your clients, a little bit of more paperwork. But if they want that, that's an option. But they can always get everything that they need on a single item to choose from, like home inspection, termite inspection. So they just have to scroll down to the bottom of that. There is no advantage in pricing, it's the same price and everything. But that has created a little bit of a hassle for some of the agents and clients. So I just want to make sure I bring it up to all of you to know they can choose anything they want. They can choose the package, but they don't have to. The only advantage of that is a free warranty that they get if they choose the package. But I'm gonna be having lunch with you. If you have any questions, just ask, just come and ask me. If you have never used Home Team, I highly recommend you put us on your list. Would it be number 1, 2, or 3? It's okay. Do you have any questions about what we do? Anything that you want to bring up about home inspections? If not, I'm just gonna get out of your way between you and lunch. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Dan. So as Nick said, our DoorDasher Brian delivered lunch to them. So thank you for that. Please, there's Chick-fil-A in the vision room and feel free to come back in. You guys are gonna do your trading floor. Bring your lunch back. Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
There's lots.